Obsession can be pretty unhealthy if it means you are thinking about someone or something constantly so that you cannot think of anything else. The toxic obsession can be extremely dangerous when a person is so consumed with someone else that they go to any length to get close to them. In this video, we will tell you the 15 best movies about obsession. You can watch them tonight.
Before beginning the countdown, we request you subscribe to this channel.
The Perfect Guy. It is a romantic thriller film. Leah Vaughn, a successful lobbyist, breaks up with her long-term boyfriend Dave and enters into a relationship with a stranger. She finds herself caught in a dilemma when Dave re-enters her life. Obsessed. It is a psychological thriller film. An asset manager leads a happy and stress-free life with his wife. Things take a turn when his colleague starts stalking him, threatening to ruin his career graph. The Boy Next Door. It is an erotic psychological thriller when a handsome, charming teenager named Noah moves in next door. Newly separated high school teacher Claire Peterson encourages his friendship and engages in a little bit of harmless flirtation. Although Noah spends much of the time hanging out with Claire's son, the teen's attraction to her is palpable. One night, Claire gives in to temptation and lets Noah seduce her. But when she tries to end the relationship, he turns violent. The Crush. It is an erotic thriller film. Nick Elliott, a 28-year-old newspaper reporter, moves into the guest house of the Forresters. Everything goes fine until he meets 14-year-old Adrienne, the Forresters' only child. When she develops a crush and is rebuffed, she retaliates with vengeance. Single White Female. It is a romantic thriller film based on the John Lutz's novel of the same name. After her breakup, Allison places an ad for a roommate. All the applicants seem weird except for Hedra. However, Hedra has a secret past which haunts her and messes up Allison's life. Fear. It is a psychological thriller film. Nicole Walker, a 16-year-old girl, meets the charming David McCall at a nightclub, and the two fall in love with each other. However, things take a turn when David reveals his darker side to Nicole. 50 Shades of Grey. It is a romantic drama film based on E.L. James's novel of the same name. When college senior Anastasia Steele steps in for her sick roommate to interview prominent businessman Christian Grey for their campus paper. Little does she realize the path her life will take. Christian, as enigmatic as he is rich and powerful, finds himself strangely drawn to Anna, and she to him. Though sexually inexperienced, Anna plunges headlong into an affair and learns that Christian's true sexual proclivities push the boundaries of pain and pleasure. Sleeping with the Enemy. It is a romantic thriller film based on Nancy Price's novel of the same name. Laura and Martin have been married for 4 years. They seem to be the perfect, happiest, and most successful couple. The reality of their household, however, is very different. Martin is an abusive and brutally obsessed husband. Laura is living her life in constant fear and waits for a chance to escape. She finally stages her own death and flees to a new town and new identity. But when Martin finds out that his wife is not dead, he will stop at nothing to find and kill her. Twilight. It is a romantic fantasy film based on Stephenie Meyer's novel of the same name. When Bella Swan relocates to Fox, Washington to live with her father, she meets a mysterious Edward Cullen, to whom she finds herself drawn. Later, she discovers that he is a vampire. Can't hardly wait. This is a romantic comedy film. It's high school graduation, and like all seniors, they want to party. So 500 high school seniors look forward to a party, while in the meantime, a boy wants to get a girl he's loved for years, who just broke up with her boyfriend, and one head case who wants revenge on a lifelong bully. So the party comes, things develop, people have drink and go along with most of the guidelines of a high school graduation party. Fatal Attraction. It is a psychological thriller based on the 1980 short film Diversion. Dan Gallagher is a successful New York lawyer with a beautiful wife, Beth, and a 6-year-old daughter who spends a weekend with the book editor Alex Forrest. As far as Dan is concerned, it's a one-time thing, but Alex has something more in mind, as she amply demonstrates even before the weekend is over, when he makes it clear that there is no future for them. Alex begins to seek him out, whether calling him constantly, calling him at home or at work, and even visiting his apartment, which is up for sale, and meeting Beth. Alex's obsession knows no bounds, and she becomes increasingly violent, putting Dan's life and that of his family in danger. The Girl on the Train. This movie is a psychological mystery film based on the novel of the same name by Paula Hawkins. Rachel, a divorcee, idealizes Scott and Megan, a young couple who live next to her ex-husband. However, when Megan suddenly goes missing, Rachel gets dragged into the ensuing investigation. Lolita. It is a drama film based on the novel of the same name by Vladimir Nabokov. Humbert, a divorced British professor of French literature, travels to small-town America for a teaching position. He allows himself to be swept into a relationship with Charlotte Hayes, his widowed and sexually famished landlady, whom he marries in order that he might pursue the woman's 14-year-old flirtatious daughter Lolita, with whom he has fallen hopelessly in love, but whose affections shall be thwarted by a devious trickster named Claire Quilty. Black Swan. This movie is a psychological horror film. Nina is a ballerina whose passion for the dance rules every facet of her life. When the company's artistic director decides to replace his prima ballerina for their opening production of Swan Lake, Nina is his first choice. She has competition in newcomer Lily, however. While Nina is perfect for the role of the White Swan, Lily personifies the Black Swan. As rivalry between the two dancers transforms into a twisted friendship, Nina's dark side begins to emerge. Gone Girl. It is a psychological thriller film based on the novel of the same name. Gillian Flynn wrote the novel. On the occasion of his 5th wedding anniversary, Nick Dunn reports that his wife Amy has gone missing. Under pressure from the police and a growing media frenzy, Nick's portrait of a blissful union begins to crumble. Soon, his lies, deceits, and strange behavior have everyone asking the same dark question: did Nick Dunn kill his wife?
If you enjoyed this video, then click on the like button and share it with your friends. Also, leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more of our latest interesting videos.